What's up, y'all? This Relly back on another video. Yes, son. Today we got to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers because it is being rumored that we might pursue the #1 pick as well as trying to buy out Kevin Love. But before we get into that, I need you to smash that subscribe button. And if you already subscribed to my channel, share it to somebody who ain't subscribed because we are still in the grind, and with y'all, I know I can get there. But with all that being said, let's talk about the Cleveland Cavalier rumors. And I'm not going to fake, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people already noticed who watch my channel for a while. I forgot a part of my intro, and that is, if you are done subscribing to my channel, hover over to the like button and smash that too, so we can tell the YouTube algorithm to share this video with the world. And I'm not gonna lie, that transition was crazy. But like I said before, we got to talk about these Cleveland rumors, and I feel like we have to start off with the Kevin Love buyout rumors, because a lot of people have been waiting on some legitimate news regarding Kevin Love, because we felt like a trade might happen, maybe a buyout, but we was really hoping a trade because we wanted to get something for Kevin Love. Now it's looking like that might not happen, right? And that's very unfortunate because a lot of people know that once Kevin Love goes to a new team, a contender, he's going to be the Kevin Love that we remember, right? And I feel like Kevin Love is gonna probably average 10-12 points next season on a contending team, which is really productive, especially let's say if he go to Brooklyn. You get what I'm saying? That is really good production as a small 5 or small 4 or power 4, however you want to play him, stretch 5, whatever, stretch 4, whatever. You get what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, right? Now, I know a lot of Cleveland fans might be a little upset. It might even be some Cleveland fans that's like, you know what? It is what it is. Buy him out so we can get this headache out of here. You get what I'm saying? But whatever y'all feel like, it's unfortunate either way, because we may lose Kevin Love for absolutely nothing, just like we lost Drummond for absolutely nothing. And it just puts us in a very weird situation. Now, I know a lot of Cleveland fans was penciled in with Jalen Green for the 3rd pick for us. But like I said on my most recent Cavs video, if Cade Cunningham presents himself, we got to jump on that, because I feel like he is the most transcendent talent in this draft class, right? And a lot of people say you don't think any other player in that draft class is transcendent. I do, but I feel like Cade Cunningham has the highest ceiling out of everybody in this draft class, right? Because I do feel like Evan Mobley's going to be special. Jalen Green's going to be special. I think Kuminga on the right team is going to be special. But I really think Cade Cunningham, with his gifts at scoring, his size, is meant to be a special player, right? Especially if he stays healthy. And oh my God, we all know injuries could kill somebody's career, but I think Cade Cunningham career is going to be great, right? I think it's going to be special. And I think if the Cavs is presented with an opportunity to get the #1 pick, we got to jump on that. And I know a lot of people is going to ask me, are we going to talk about what it's going to probably take for us to even get the #1 pick? Absolutely. We're going to have to talk about that, because we have to be in reality. But we must talk about what this #1 pick does for the Cleveland Cavaliers first, and why it is important to take these trade rumors serious, especially when we have 2 6'1" guards in Garland and Collin Sexton, right? And y'all know I really like Garland. I got my Garland jersey. And y'all know I feel some type of way about Collin, because I just feel like his IQ hasn't grown. But I do agree that he is a special scorer, right? And he's going to be even more special as he gets more experience. But just like Portland, you're always going to have a problem when you have 2 undersized guards starting, right? Like your potential as a team is capped off, right? Even if they are special, because it is just physical limitations that you just cannot overcome when most teams has to have a elite small forward usually to be top tier, right? Now it's exceptions to that rule, but the team has to be all around solid to really break that exception. You get what I'm saying? And that's why we really got to talk about why Cade Cunningham should be looked at if we are presented with Cade Cunningham.
Be extension eligible this year with the Cavs. How excited are you to see what your long-term future would be there, or how do you view it going to the offseason?
Just going to the office and like I would any other season, you know what I mean? I want to be a Cavs and they want me as well. So I know going into the season, I know it's going to be good. And then plus us being able to have the young core, me, Darius, J.A., Isaac, like we have a really young core now. So we got K-Love, one of the vets. So we're moving in the right direction. So I can't wait. I'm excited.
When you look at the playoffs and you look at you guys trying to get there, I know how bad you want to win on the floor. You can just tell by the way you play. But how do you, as a leader, try to inspire that within your teammates, and how are those conversations going with your teammates right now?
Oh man, it's going like whatever it takes. And then those are the whatever it take conversations where if we need someone to hit shots, you got to make sure that you come in.
And of course, we would have to talk about what it would take to even legitimately have a number 1 pick from the Detroit Pistons. And for starters, we would have to give up our 3rd pick, right? You know, that's the no-brainer, right? Because if they're going to give up a pick, they're going to want whatever the most earliest pick we have, and that's the 3rd pick, right? And then I think, in my personal opinion, we would either have to give up Darius Garland or Collin Sexton. I really think from the start of time, it was always going to be who was going to trade first. Was it going to be Collin? Was it going to be Garland? And I think that choice, that theory is starting to become a lot more realistic, because when you get a player like Cade Cunningham, who's more than likely going to play the guard, you want him to play the guard, you got to give up one of those guards. And I think Kobe Altman is going to be striked in a position where he's going to have to make that decision. Now, if he finds a way to finesse it, you know, I give him applause, right? But realistically, Detroit is in a situation where they cannot mess their plans. They cannot mess their long-term plan. So they're going to do their due diligence, especially if they are really trying to trade the number 1 pick, because they have to maximize their team, right? Which is why I can't be one-sided, because y'all know I love my Cleveland Cavaliers, but I have to put my thinking cap on for the Detroit Pistons, because you got to understand from their perspective, the Detroit Pistons also wants to get their team back in the offs. You get what I'm saying? And because they also want to get their team back in the offs, they have to make smart moves. And a smart move would be getting the 3rd pick and getting one of those 2 talents, Collin or Garland, who has proven themselves so far that they can be a good player, right? And with Detroit, they're going to keep building. And I think that trade, that package, minimal, right? And it might be more added to it, you know, don't get me wrong. But right there, that would be the foundation in my eyes that would have to be set in order to even be thought of for that number 1 pick. And for more amazing content, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of the grind. And with that being said, go.
Hey, motivated all about cash flow, ran it up and ran out of excuses. In the field and we turn into hoopers. For the clip like bonds we shoot. Just like some soldiers we trooping. Step back 3, we hooping. We on house just like Fortnite.